Yeah, fantastic. Welcome to the floor, Paul, with his speech, Life is like a box of chocolates.
I'll be honest, I didn't have enough time to plug it all in, so hopefully you can still see my laptop. Is that okay? Because I need to use my laptop. The 14th of June, 1998, Salt Lake City, the United States of America. We're at the World Championship of Basketball, my fellow Toastmasters. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock, my team is trailing 86-85. The fans are screaming, "Defense! Defense! Defense!" I steal the ball from this guy called Karl Malone, this giant 6'7" guy. I don't even know him, but I steal the ball from him. And I dribble it all the way to the other side of the court, Liam. Now, on my way to the other side of the court, my fellow Toastmasters, I cross over this other guy called Brian Russell. I have no idea who that is. I cross him over, I create this separation, and I hit a 20-foot jumper. Boom. We win the game. Zzz. I give my team 87-86 lead. The fans are running onto the basketball court. Everybody is celebrating with me right now. Okay, maybe that wasn't me. Maybe that wasn't me. Maybe that wasn't even my team. Maybe that was the Chicago Bulls in 1998. And maybe the person who just hit the jumper was Michael Jordan. Maybe it wasn't me, my fellow Toastmasters. But there's a point why I brought this individual up here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I started playing basketball because of Michael Jordan. I first saw the poster of Michael Jordan when I was 10 years old. A massive 20-feet poster stretching from one side of the wall to another. And on that poster, I saw him with the ball, doing the most aerobatic, incredibly powerful and graceful move towards the basketball rim. And I said to myself, who is that person? Why are they so bold and unapologetic about their being? And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to buy a basketball myself as well. And maybe start playing. So at the age of 10, I buy myself a basketball. And then by the age of 19, I make my first semi-professional debut as a player. Now, the Russian side of me was telling me to continue playing basketball because that's where I grew up. But then the Cameroonian side of me was telling me to fulfill the African prophecy. Do you know what kind of African prophecy I'm talking about here? Anybody? Alright, if you ever come across an African person, you know for a fact that in life, you have 3 options. Can anybody guess? No, still clueless? Okay.
Doctor.
Option number 1, that's right, Jackie. Doctor. Option number 2, no, lawyer.
Lawyer.
That's right. Option number 3,
Teacher.
engineer. Now I thought to myself, do you know what? Maybe it's time for me to fulfill my African prophecy. This is my dad and me being a little baby. I don't know if you can see from there, apologies, should have said it all up. I said to myself, you know what? Maybe I'm going on to fulfill the African prophecy. So I left everything behind in 2016. And I went from somebody who was carrying basketballs on the court to now somebody who's carrying drugs. Okay, not that kind of drugs. You're thinking about, you're all serious here. Not that kind of drugs. I'm talking about paracetamol, ibuprofen, right? Legal drugs. I ended up getting an offer from the University of Manchester to study pharmacy. And as of now, I've been playing the game of pharmacy for almost as long as I've been playing the game of basketball. And then, of course, my fellow Toastmasters, like I told you last time, as being the Toastmaster of the day, one day, while I was being in the pharmacy school, I got a call. I got a call from a fellow Toastbuster by the name of Alexander. Because I was that person who was stuttered every time we got up here on stage. And of course, when that happens, who are you going to call? Toastbuster. Absolutely. That's what I did. I called Toastbuster Alex. And he saved me. And thanks to him, now I'm part of Toastmasters. And now you hear me speak. There's a reason why I'm telling you all this, Karen and everybody else, Sina, Mike, and everybody else in here. There's a reason why I'm telling you all this. It's because, reflecting back on my journey and my story, I realized that life is like a box of chocolate. Because back in the days, I'm talking about the 14th of June 1998, when Michael Jordan hit that jumper, I was only 1 year old. But back then, I had no idea that thanks to Michael Jordan over here, then the African prophecy later, and then an individual by the name of Alexander will get me to where I am today. So my question to all of you, my fellow Toastmasters, is this. What is inside your box of chocolate? Back to you, Toastmasters.
Paul, with his previous speech that he spoke here several times, Paul went to, did you go international, Paul, with your last speech?
I didn't quite make it to the World Championship finals, but this year we go again.
Paul is an amazing, as you know, is an amazing communicator. Thank you, Paul.